All the answers are in the Bible, actually, about what's going on with the world today and the economy and whatnot. Answers to the economy are there and stuff like that. A lot of answers are in the Bible. This is Ecclesiastes, I think. Ecclesiastes. It's 5:8. The futility of wealth. If you see a poor person being oppressed by the powerful and justice being miscarried throughout the land, don't be surprised. For every official is under orders from higher up, and matters of justice only get lost in red tape and bureaucracy. Even the king milks the land for his own profit. Those who love money will never have enough. How absurd to think that wealth brings true happiness. The more you have, the more people come to help you spend it. So what is the advantage of wealth? Except perhaps to watch it run through your fingers. People who work hard sleep well, whether they eat little or much. But the rich are always worrying and seldom get a good night's sleep. There's another serious problem I have seen in this world. Riches are sometimes hoarded to the harm of the saver, or they are put into risky investments and turn sour, and everything is lost. In the end, there's nothing left to pass on to one's children. People who live only for wealth come to the People who live only for wealth come to the end of their lives as naked and empty-handed as on the day they were died, as the day they were born. And this too is a very serious problem. As people come into this world, so they depart. All their hard work is for nothing. They have been working for the wind, and everything will be swept away throughout their lives. They live under a cloud, frustrated, discouraged, and angry. Even so, I have noticed one thing. At least that is good. It is good for people to eat well, drink a good glass of wine, enjoy their work, whatever they do under the sun, for however long God gives them to live. And it is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it. They enjoy your work and accept your lot in life. This is indeed a gift from God. People who do this rarely look who sorrow on of the past, for God has given them reasons for joy. That can also go with the Bible saying, "For what is it a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul in the process?" I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes 9:9. The wicked and the righteous. I have thought deeply about all that goes on here in the world, where people have the power to hurt each other. I have seen wicked people buried with honor. How strange today they were, the very ones who frequently the temple that are praised, and the very city where they committed their crimes. When a crime is not punished, people feel it is safe to do wrong. But even though a person sins 100 times and still lives a long time, I know what that those who fear God will be better off. The wicked will never live long, good lives, for they do not fear God. Their days will never grow long like the evening shadows. And this is not all that is meaningless in our world. In this life, good people are often treated as though they were wicked, and wicked people are often treated as though they were good. This is so meaningless. So I recommend having fun, because there's nothing better for people to do in this world than to eat, drink, and enjoy life. That way they will experience some happiness along with the hard work God gives them. Bob Marley says money is a number, and if you chase the number, numbers never end, so it will always continue. So these people that have the money in their hands, there is a solution. Galatians 6. Galatians 6. Carry the burdens of others and obey the law of Christ. Christ has the law. Now, doesn't this sound like the economy today? All that stuff that just happened in Ecclesiastes, this stuff has been going on since the beginning of the time. The answers are all in the Bible. They're there. For what is it a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul in the process? What is it? You know, sometimes you see the richest people are miserable. Maybe pay tithes. Do the right thing. We got to turn around. We got to do the right thing. That has to do with the economy. You see what the economy did. And look at this Bible verse. Look at the Bible verse I just read. You know, we are all wrong, though. You know, greed does do a number on things. When it comes to money, people be acting funny. In The Price of Sin by Kenneth Delevante III, or the poet, a.k.a. the poet, we all fall victim of temptation, and it's a secular world all over these nations. Down here, we're only on probation till we see the bigger picture. He that soweth by the flesh reap corruption. He that soweth by the Spirit reap life everlasting. Life will come with many twists and turns. Down here I've been studying. I've walked into darkness to learn that it only brings corruption. In my flesh I have seen the damage onto myself and what it could do to others. I am my brother's keeper, whether they're bad or good. I understand there is still hope for all of us. God is like a street sweeper, washing away so dirt again we can see clear. Because we all make mistakes, dirty in our name. We all do the same. It's been in the Bible since the beginning of time. Because in the Bible it says nobody is perfect. We are all sinners. But they also say he who has sinned falls short of the Lord. Even though we will sin, we do fall short. But nobody's perfect. And that right there can explain the economy at Galatians or whatever I spelled it. If you chase numbers, gain wealth, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just obtain greed, and suck up all the resources, you're sucking up Earth's resources. You're sucking up what we don't have. And you can't even spend that on your grandchildren. Oh, my grandchildren are going to have this. They're going to live like this. They're going to live, I own all these hotels or whatever, and they're going to live like this. You keep on using up the resources, they're going to be gone. And you can't spend that money. People spend billions a year on nothing. And the Bible is the only religion that is not secular, not worldly. He that soweth by the flesh, worldly, reap corruption. He that soweth by the Spirit, reap life everlasting. And I want to tell you also that in many situations, and one of the main, in one of my stories, I write short stories too. I do music. Check out my Facebook page, www.facebook.com, Saint St. Peter Delevante, Delevante. And you can see that I'm trying to make a difference. We can all make a change. There is possibilities. Nothing is impossible. You can always press through. You can always press through. We made it this far, people. We got to keep going. Like Martin Luther King said, fly. If you can't fly, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But you got to keep going. We can get past this. We can get past hard times. You just got to keep going. And people who are oppressed, nobody is free. There's enough food on this earth to feed everybody. But people are oppressed. They are still oppressed because of greed. And again, that is what killed Jesus. And Jesus knew that. So you got to understand that injustice has been done on this country over a matter of time. It's time to wake up and start living by the word again. Yeah, I'm not going to live by the word all the way because I'm not perfect. I'm human. I'm of the flesh. But it says that. It says that nobody's perfect. But Galatians 6, Paul Newman, carry the burdens of others and obtain the law of Christ. Leviticus, you have an abundance of crop. Leave behind for those walking through to give to the poor. I'm not saying just go give away things. I'm just saying let's make a way. It's time to make a way. We've come this far. We've come this far. We got to push farther. The poet, Kenneth Delevante III.